So Battlefield's back with a proper single-player campaign, and honestly, it feels like DICE wanted to remind everyone why the series had those huge cinematic missions in the first place. The campaign trailer shown at the PlayStation State of Play gives us our first real look. You play as a member of the elite squad called Dagger 13, Marine Raider types, and the story pits them against a private military company called Pax Armata, while NATO starts falling apart. Now the trailer sells big, tense moments, ships, helicopters, ground assault stuff, and it looks like the narrative will hop between different characters and locations to keep things cinematic and grounded. From what hands-on previews and gameplay clips are shown, the campaign wants to mix classic Battlefield scale with tighter, single-player beats. You still get environmental destruction and those explosive set pieces, but a lot of the moments are tuned so they feel purposeful. A building collapses and suddenly your cover changes, or a road gets blocked and you have to improvise. The destruction doesn't feel like a random gimmick, it's a gameplay tool that can open or close paths and change fights in real time. Some previews highlight that these destructible states are a core part of the mission design, so expect firefights that can turn on a dime. Now on the dev side, there's been talk about serious engineering work so maps and levels behave well even when things get wrecked. Devs are testing maps in multiple destruction states to make sure play stays fair and fun whether a map is pristine or rubble field. That kind of focus is promising because it helps avoid the one-trick chaos problems we've seen before and should make missions feel more deliberate. Expect AI and cover to react differently depending, of course, of how damaged the environments become. Now maps are a big deal in the new Battlefield. We've seen mentions of Mirak Valley as one of the biggest launch maps with lots of verticality and kind of a natural cover so pilots and air spam feel less dominant. All favorites are returning as well, like Operation Firestorm is back and redesigned to fit modern Battlefield combat while keeping the map's soul. Early impressions say that the maps are designed with clearer infantry lanes and safer movements, which should make playing on foot less frustrating than some recent entries. Now there's also a new mode called Escalation that mixes ideas from Conquest and Push types modes. Dev says it plays better with full lobbies, so it might be one of those works great with 64 players kind of a modes. Multiplayer is returning to what hardcore fans expect, classes that actually feel distinct again, vehicles that matter and huge maps made for the combined arms. The developers say that they had dialed back a few experimental systems from the last gen and focuses on restoring the balance between infantry and vehicles. Portal, the mode that lets players make wild custom rules and mash up eras, is getting a serious upgrade. Ripple Effects and the Portal team have expanded the toolkit so players can edit map geometry and create sandboxed modes that look almost like giving fans real dev tools. People are already making crazy stuff in early builds, like think weird game modes, custom rules, and even tiny arcade games inside Portal. If you love modding, Portal looks like a playground you definitely want. Now the thing everyone asked about Battle Royale. Yes, Battle Royale mode is part of the plan as well. It's being handled more like a separate experience, similar in spirit of how other big shooters split their Battle Royales off. And labs and tests are already happening with closed groups. There are leaks and early plays online showing Battle Royale gameplay and features like squad formats and revival mechanics, but EA Ripple Effects haven't fully locked down every detail publicly yet, so expect more official info soon. And assuming of course that the Battle Royale would lean into Battlefield's vehicle and class identity rather than being plain shooter copy. Treat leaked clips as an early look stuff, not as a finale. Now performance and polish are a big wildcard. Some community reactions point out rough bits in early campaign AI and the animations in the footages. Nothing game breaking for people who love Battlefield chaos, but things to watch for on launch day. The devs have publicly kind of leaned hard into community feedback, and there's been a lot of focus on testing, like open beta, Battlefield labs, and etc., which suggests that they're pushing to smooth things out before October's launch. If you care about AI behavior or mission pacing, keep an eye on post-launch patches and patch notes in the first month. So Battlefield 6 is set to be releasing in early of October 2025, I believe it was October the 10th. And DICE, EA have been clear this is a major investment. Multiple studios working together, big marketing, and an aim to return the series to its throne. That means live service plans is part of the roadmap. Season content, labs tests, portal updates, and ongoing Battle Royale development. Whether you buy the full game day one or wait for the community patches depends of course how picky you are about the polish. If you love huge sandbox shooters, this looks like it'll scratch that itch. So what should you expect? Like maybe you can already expect like big maps, vehicles that still matter, the moments where the level itself changes during the fight. Expect like the campaign to be more of a modern military thriller, tighter scenes, multiple playable squad members, and the destruction that matters. Expect Portal to be one of the creative hubs for weird custom modes, and expect of course Battle Royale to follow as a live service slice of the Battlefield world. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and I personally am looking forward to all of them, since this is pretty much looking like a full package. Watch a couple campaign clips to see if a tone fits you and perhaps maybe you like it or not. Check community reactions to the beta, labs, for the netcodes and AI notes. If you love custom modes, Portal alone could be worth the price, perhaps. And, I'll definitely be playing the campaign first, but I'm also pretty hyped to jump into the Portal chaos to see what those creative maps and community can make. I'm curious to see how this game will turn out to be in general, because I'm feeling something different other than Call of Duty yearly that everyone already is sick of it. But Battlefield 6 is trying to do something unique, at least something different, and thankfully it's not like a yearly release, so you can get a feel for it once again when the new Battlefield is finally going to be launching. Well, other than that, tell me down in the comments, are you going to be picking up yourself a Battlefield 6? Maybe you're considering it still, maybe you need to see more from the reliable reviewers. Well, at that, tell me down in the comments, I'd love to read it, and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all, and have a wonderful day.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock? Hoorah!
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.